I have a very special video here right now because we are going to be taking a look at the Melker Rodloga. And this is a very cool kayak. It's constructed out of unique process using flax fibers instead of like carbon fiber or stuff like that, composites like that. This composite consists of the flax fibers, and you can see that beautiful design. And one reason why this video is kind of cool is because there aren't a lot of videos on this boat. If you Google this boat, you're going to find Paddling TV's review, and that's about it. There's really no other good reviews on this boat, and I have about 2 hours inside of this boat, so we're going to give a first impressions initial review by an actual owner. Nobody gave me this boat. I saw this boat on Paddle TV and I thought it was awesome. Ken did a great job displaying it, and I'm going to see if I can pick up where he left off and show you guys some unique details and intricate details about this boat and go over my experience with it so far. Alright, so let's take a closer look at the Melker and see exactly what you get when you buy this boat and show you the feature set. So here we have it, the Melker Rodloga. Very, very fun name, very cool looking boat. So right off the bat, you guys can see that the first thing that attracted me to this boat is this aesthetic. It is a stunning boat. As soon as you see this boat in person, it's just gorgeous. This like wood grain looking texture along with the white, along with the aqua blue. It's just a stunning combination. Their name even looks fantastic along the boat. The rub rail is a great accent, slightly darker blue. And then here is the unique flax fiber. You guys can get a great look at that. All the other videos don't really show this that closely, but you can see it has a very unique, it really looks like carbon fiber, and the construction seems to be similar to that of carbon fiber. And that's the actual construction of this boat. This entire boat is this. This is just a clear, and then we have paint over that fiber. And you can see if you look inside the boat, you'll see all those fibers. So the whole boat is constructed of this flax fiber. Melker says that it's better for the environment, and it could be a sustainable way to build things. That's to be debated, but it does look phenomenal. We'll give them that. There is the torpedo-like profile of the Rodloga. Nice pointy nose. There's a little bit of rocker in the boat. You can see the front is off the ground. The back is off the ground. They say that makes this boat very playful. To me, that has been basically meaning that it is a very fast boat, but it also can turn great, has really good performance when it comes to rough water. I had it in some rough water up north in Maine, and right at the end of some rapids with some decent currents going on. So let's start at the front. Like I said, we have the grab handle right there. We have deck lining. Nice strong deck lining right over here. Plenty of tightening points. These are fantastic quality. We have Kayak Sport hatches. These are lanyarded to the boat, so you're not going to lose your hatch cover. These are very good quality. Very waterproof hatches right here. So we have a big compartment right here. We have a nice day hatch right here. Just big enough for your keys, your phone, stuff like that. That's what I kept in there. Here we have our skeg control. So this is up. When we pull that down, we're going to deploy the skeg. Inside we have our no frills seat. We have a decently comfortable back pad right here, but the seat has basically no padding at all. This is just a very, very thin layer of like a neoprene type feeling, rubbery material, and then the hard composite seat. You'll see the wall begins right there for the rear bulkhead. Then we have another day hatch, pretty decent size one in there. And then our largest day hatch, come back here. Could fit a decent amount of camping equipment inside this thing. Very useful deck lining. I did forget to mention there is a cutout right here, a little indentation. I put my pump there, but I guess you could fit any sort of other cylindrical shaped object that will be very secure inside there. And coming back, we have our rudder right here, and the rudder is deployed via this string right here. So I have the string wedged against the seat back pad right here. It's on this little catch, so we just pick up on that, and that's going to allow us from the spring assisted rudder to go up and down. So just pull up and down on this spring and then push down. This is pretty easy while you're in the boat as well. You just slide it down, it catches right there via friction, and then I just put it there for safety. You do have like a little ball in the end, so I just wedge it right down in between the seat. So even if that gave way a little bit, it wouldn't go down inadvertently. The pedals back and forth are on the foot pegs, and that's way down there. There you go, you can see it. There's fantastic adjustability of these foot pegs. You just pick up on the handle right there, pull them in and out. I am 6'3", 185 pounds, and those pedals have, the foot pegs have so much adjustability. You could be like 6'6" and still have plenty of room. Fantastic cockpit ergonomics. The only gripe that I would have with this boat would be the seat itself. And then if we move it over to the side, you will see underneath is where our skeg hides. And that hides until we deploy it via that lever right on the top of the bow that I was showing you. So we flip it back over, and that's that right there. So there you go. That's all the features of the Melker Rodloga. And my impression of this boat is extremely positive. And the handling characteristics, the quality, the craftsmanship, everything about it, I've been so impressed with. It's only 21¼ inches wide. This is the HV. It's 16 feet, I believe 7 inches long. So it's a very big kayak, not very wide, very long though. And it only weighs 53 pounds. So it's extremely easy to pick up. The only awkward part of when you're maneuvering it is just how long it is, as far as transport is concerned. And honestly, the same thing as paddling. It's so maneuverable, just aside from it being a 16.5-foot kayak. It's only 21 inches wide, like so nice when you have it on its secondary stability. It just locks right in with this hard edge right here. You can honestly feel it like stop you. So you'll lean over and it will lean, and then it will just stop leaning, and it'll actually want to push you back up. So it's a great secondary stability. Even for kind of a novice to intermediate kayaker like myself, getting into sea kayaks, I'm pretty new to it. And then getting it on edge can be kind of sketchy, like in my Pakayak. It does not have this kind of secondary stability like this boat has. This just has that nice hard edge right here that really holds you on edge. And I was, like I said, in some kind of rough water. We had some extremely strong currents due to being at the end of some rapids and a dam. This rudder, I've never used a rudder before. It was phenomenal. Like, the current was pushing us all which ways, and my girlfriend that was with me just had a rental kayak, and it was hilarious watching the waves and the current just take her in all sorts of directions. And meanwhile, I'm just using my feet pointing this boat in different directions, and it's just going wherever you want it to go, fighting this very strong current. And I didn't have to put any conscious effort into my paddling style. I could just paddle straight forward. It was very fun.
You just did a perfect circle. I don't know how you...
That rudder worked. That's why.
Oh, that's why. Jeez, drifting and everything.
So yeah, I actually could not recommend this boat enough. My only gripe, like I said, it is a $4,000 composite 53 pounds 16.5 foot sea touring kayak that's rated for even whitewater. So it is expensive. It is intricate, has a lot of features. My only gripe is the seat. But for $30, I bought a gel seat that goes right in here, and it feels phenomenal. So for $4,030, I had myself the most beautiful, perfect kayak that I could imagine. So that's a pretty good deal. That's a pretty good deal. I'm going to show you a little bit of the maneuverability, getting it around, displaying just how light these composite boats are, because that's what you're paying for when you end up buying a $4,000 kayak. You are paying for the looks, you're paying for the design, the feature set, but it's the weight and maneuverability that you are getting that's so phenomenal. So if you guys watched my video previously on my main channel of the Kayak that I bought and the Oru kayak, one of the biggest differences is portability and being able to move it around, which was a big deal for me originally. I don't have the largest house, so fitting a large kayak is an ominous feat. But one of the main things is how easy is it to move once it's even constructed, because you're going to have to move it. It doesn't matter how compact it goes down when it's folded up or pieced together like a Russian doll. Once you actually have it completed, how easy is it to move around? And as you saw, the Oru was just so easy. But this boat is actually extremely easy as well. Just with two hands, you can just easily curl the boat. I like to do the curl test. If I can just pick it up and then curl it, this is a pretty easy to maneuver boat. But as you can see, it's once you pick it up, it's the lever arm that ends up being the most awkward thing when you're moving these boats. We are graced with a little bit of Florida showers. But on that note, this is just a phenomenal boat. It's so much fun, so much worth the unique look and experience this boat gives. So I'm going to do some more testing. I'm going to take it for a nice trip in the Florida Keys, and we're going to do a follow-up extensive review of the Melker Rodloga. But that's my first impressions right now. All right, catch you later, guys. See ya.